Hey everybody, I haven't done intros in a while, so I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. This is my part 2 of the conversation with Garry Callis Jr., and we're going to dive into one of America's fastest growing alternative sports, FlingGolf. We're going to explore how the sport is evolving, why it's attracting golfers and non-golfers alike, and what the rise means for the broader golf and recreation industry. Garry will break down what the culture is like around the game, the community, and the business opportunities that are emerging in this new hybrid sport. If you're curious about where golf-adjacent sports are heading, this is a conversation that you're not going to want to miss. Let's jump right into it. Now I want to switch gears because there's something sitting behind you, and we talked about it a little bit. You touched on it, but you are the number 17 fling golfer in the world right now. Yes?
Correct.
So tell everybody, because some people, I have seen it out in the wild. I think it's pretty cool, but tell everybody what fling golf is.
All right, so fling golf is effectively a combination of lacrosse, highlight, and golf. So rather than hitting a ball from tee to hole, you are throwing it from tee to hole. You are literally putting this ball inside of what's known as the channel of a fling stick. I have a 51-inch fling stick behind me, known as a bullet stick, and you are throwing this bad boy as hard as you can. We are still playing on traditional size courses. I typically play anywhere from like 5,500 to 6,500 yards typically. And we're playing the same pars, same holes as everybody else. And to kind of freak everybody out a little bit, I shot my lowest score period a couple months ago. I shot a 66
Nice.
on a 6,000 yard course. So we're putting some pretty good numbers up there. We've been picked up by ESPN for the last 4 years. We were on Shark Tank. To kind of pitch this thing out. Mark Cuban even said that this would be the only way to get him on a golf course, and we've kind of been milking that a little bit. We just started our fourth professional season for World League Fling Golf, which is the professional league. Our pro series starts next week down at Old South Golf Links down in Bluffton, South Carolina. So I'll be there as well as as well as a lot of the pros. And the final grouping is actually going to be on a tape segment for ESPN that'll be aired later this year.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
I've never had the opportunity to play. Like I said, I've seen some people doing it out when I've been playing at other courses. Like, how's it received by the golf courses? Are golf courses cool with it? Are they good with it when people come out there with a fling stick rather than a bag of clubs?
Man, we pay money like everybody else.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you a story. So I walk up to the first tee box at a golf course known as the Hollows down in Hanover. And the starter points at that and goes, "What the heck is that?" Pointing at my, the playing stick. He goes, "What the heck is that?" Give him a little elevator pitch, and he goes, "All right, bud, let's see it." I send a ball 210 yards down the middle of the fairway. You thought that thousands of flies could have just been in his mouth because his jaw was so far to the ground. And from there on, I have not gotten a single, snarky comment from that specific starter. Um, it's been really cool. It's been received really, really well, especially when we're showing that we are capable of not only playing and navigating the course well, but we play faster than traditional golfers. Um, I've played in a fling golf foursome, and it took us 2.5 hours to go through 18 holes.
Nice. And so do you just use one stick, correct? It's not you're not using multiple
No,
clubs, nothing. It's you putt with it, you drive with it, you throw your approach shots, everything. It's with the same tool. Yes.
correct. Um, so a little thought experiment for you. Let's say you're on a par three, 170 yards, slightly downhill, so it's playing like 160, and there's water in front. What club are you using?
So you said par three, 160 yards, water in front, downhill. So I'm probably hitting a 7-iron.
Okay. So with that in mind, 160 is my 8-iron, maybe my 9-iron if I really smoke it. But in the fling golfer's case, number one, you only are using your fling stick, and now it's, crap, I don't have a specific club to take out. I need to feel this shot out.
Mm-hmm.
It's all feel. all course management, all between the ears. You don't have a system to fall back on in terms of gapping. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
every throwing technique that you have in the bag is its own golf club. And that's what makes Fling Golf so special because it is all field based and you have to be willing to critically think your way out of certain situations
That's really
because you're
cool.
throwing the ball.
What made you get involved with it? How did you find it?
So I was on my way out from Dick's, and a buddy of mine walks up to me and goes, "Hey, I know you do social media stuff. Would you mind, doing some recording for me at a tournament in Massachusetts?" I don't mind. Let's go. So, he's telling me about Fling Golf, and I'm like, all right, my interest is piqued. So we drive 12 hours to Amesbury, Massachusetts, where Fling Golf is headquartered. And we're on the course. I'm meeting all the pros, and I get a chance to meet Alex Van Allen and John Prulich. Alex is the creator of Fling Golf, and John is the commissioner of the World League Fling Golf Tour and the president of Fling Golf. And so, we go to a brewery, we're drinking, chilling, having a good time. And I asked them, so I'm a golfer, I'm a content creator in Richmond, the same as a couple of your other guys. Would you guys mind if I help, market this thing? They look at each other, they look at me and say, come with us. We walk across the street from the brewery to their headquarters. They handed me my very first fling stick and go, do your thing.
Nice.
And so now, 3 years later, I'm ranked 17th in the world. I was on ESPN 2 years ago where I was the MVP of their All-Star Skills Challenge. I've had the honor of going to multiple, like, Beat the Pro events as the pro in multiple states. I've done charity events, and my top finish was third at last year's Empire State Open down in New York. Um, this game has given me so much. I'm a global ambassador for the brand, so I'm able to, go around and create tournaments and opportunities for Fling Golf, and have the opportunity to sit down and do podcasts with awesome guys like yourself. So it's been a really cool thing, and I own my own team. The River City Rogues were based here in Richmond, and a little exclusive for you guys listening. I'm actually creating my own league with my dad, known as the River City Athletic League. We're trying to get more kids and parents involved, and just getting people onto a golf course. So kids are no longer afraid of the kind of twists and turns of what the golf course has. And my dad is 62. He's a former Air Force veteran, and he's got rotator cuff issues and all that, but he can still not only play with me, he can keep up. It's something I get to do with my dad. It's something that we both really enjoy doing together. And the moment I told him about Fling Golf, he was immediately excited. Um, it's to show you how easy this is. I gave my dad maybe an hour of instruction on like a par three course. He got his first birdie in the first like three holes of like this par three course we were on.
Nice.
It's that easy. I can teach somebody to be pretty proficient in Fling Golf in about 30 minutes.
I'm interested. So let's just say for myself, if I'm interested in getting involved in it,
Yeah.
number one, where do I start? Where do I buy one? How do I buy one? What does it cost?
So if you go to flinggolf.com, we do have our shop there. So yeah, head to flinggolf.com, take a look at the products. Our most expensive fling stick, funny enough, is going to be like the ballistic that I have behind me here. It's like 220. That's it. That's the only thing you need. But then we have fling sticks coming in at like 129, 130, something like that. It's the launch is our entry level model. I do have my own promo code. It's going to be what is it? It's G Callis 20, I believe, is the promo code I've got for these guys. Um, Perks of being an ambassador, you get discounts
No
and all
doubt,
that.
as you should.
But if you're looking to get involved, specifically, Jesse, what I'll do for you is I'll contact the guys at Fling Golf. I'll let them know that I was on a podcast with you. You're looking to get involved, and I'll have them send you one.
Very cool. Now I've got the website up on the other side of this right now.
Yep.
It's really cool. Like I said, I've seen some people playing. I think that the point that I was trying to make too is the fact that this is a way for people to get involved in the game of golf. The price point, even at the highest level right now, like you said, is $220. You're not buying thousands of dollars worth of equipment. and you're able to lower those barriers of entry
Mhm.
no matter what economic status you come from, no matter where you live. If you're interested in getting involved in the game and just getting outside, having a good time with your friends, this is a fantastic way to enter the game of golf.
Absolutely. You can probably tell a recurring theme for me is equality and equity. Um, the same way that AI SEO is kind of the equalizer in terms of brands being out there. Fling golf for me is that equitable layer on the golf course. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you come from. I just want you to have a good time. In our professional league, our master's division, our senior division is 55 and up, and these dudes are killers. Like these dudes are wild. Shout outs to my boy Hardcore, Jeff Harvey. He's a what, 3 or 4 time champion now on tour. He just got into the sport like professionally last year. Came in like a bat out of hell and just started winning everything. And he's shooting, like he's breaking par to win these tournaments. And so the scoring pace is pretty good for professionals now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think it's
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, if you would do me a favor, if you're on the FlingGolf site, could you go to the where to play on FlingGolf? If anybody in the audience is looking to get into the game, but you don't know where to start, you don't know who to talk to, on the where to play tab for FlingGolf, you can see a map of golf courses that are either A, ready to play, FlingGolf friendly, or as we like to call, liberated. So, if someone plays a FlingGolf round on a golf course for the first time, and we don't know if that course has ever had fling golf on it. You can submit it, and it's now liberated. Someone has played this course before. I've liberated a few courses, in the Richmond area. It's been really cool. Um, but you can also see ambassadors that live relatively close to their area. You've got, their contact info, whether it's their phone number, Instagram, whatever, and you can hit these ambassadors up and they will come to you or they'll, answer questions and all that about how to get into the game. So we want to try to spread this game as much as possible because we believe in it. We love the game. We love what the game can do for people. It's extremely adaptable. So we, do a lot of things with veterans and, those with disabilities and things like that. Because again, you may not have the, range of motion to swing a golf club anymore, but you can still probably throw something. So again, we want you, regardless of anything that might prevent you, to just be on the golf course and just have a good time because you deserve it.
No, I think that's fantastic. And I think that, people talk about it all the time. How do you get more people involved in the game? How do you grow the game? This is a fantastic way to grow it for people who don't have access to, to the finances to buy a full set of golf clubs. I think it's great because it gives access to the people who may not be able to play anymore for whatever physical reason that they can't. People talk, you talk about getting veterans involved and people involved from all walks of life. This is awesome. I think it's fantastic. And I think it's, I really appreciate you kind of teaching me and kind of sharing with me what's available on that side of things. It's very cool.
Absolutely. So you're in Jacksonville, right?
I am in Jacksonville. Yes, sir.
I'm in Virginia, so from here to Jacksonville will be like what, 3 hours on a plane, like 3 hours, something like
I
that.
was about to say maybe on a plane. I was about to say if you drive it, it's gonna be a lot longer than that. I have done that on Thanksgiving and it was not fun.
Yikes! But yeah, for the PGA show, went to Orlando. It was like an hour and 50 minutes or so,
Yes.
nonstop. So if you want to get together and we play around, I would be honored to fly down to you and we can absolutely continue this conversation on the golf course. Maybe do a little bit of content together or something.
I
Um,
like it.
it's oh, by the way, anybody in the audience, if you guys want to sponsor an athlete in an emerging sport, hit me up. I will gladly wear logos if necessary.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Gary, I will absolutely take you up on that. Just so you know, my answer is always yes. And if anybody who asks me to play golf, my answer is yes. So we will figure that out, and we will to be determined on the date and time. But I look forward to that.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you very much. This has been a lot of fun. I think that, if people have listened to both parts of this, they're learning a lot about a lot of things. If you love golf, if you're in the business of golf, if you're around the game, there's so much that's coming that's up and coming, and it's just stay tuned because there's so much more to come.
Heck yeah, man. Jesse, thank you again for having me, brother. I really appreciate the time.
Yeah, we'll make sure that everybody has links to your socials because you are absolutely a fun follow. So I'll make sure that that's linked on everything that we everywhere we put this out. But again, I thank you for your time as well. We'll catch you down the road.
All right.